in this last example I'm going to work on, firstly, I want to take this image, make it black and white, but I want to pick out one or two elements to make those colourful and sort of shock out. So I've gone to Unsplash, which has a huge range of public domain photography, or not public domain, but freely usable photography. And I'd suggest you go have a look at through their catalogue of hundreds and hundreds of photographers making thousands of photos of really freely available to use and experiment with. So in this case, what I'm looking at here is really just trying to firstly make it black and white. So in this case, I'm going to use an adjustment layer, and that adjustment layer is a black and white one. So just go OK, and it makes it all black and white, but it automatically applies a mask here. So this is where the thing becomes useful, in that I just want to use the black and white. I want to colorize that mask, but I'm going to switch it over to the black, and I want to try and pick out the elements of the sky to make them sort of pop up and become more vibrant. So what I've just done quickly is I've made sure that I've just got black and white here in my color palette, and I've switched them over. The switch button is actually X, or you can click on this little double-headed arrow. So making sure that I have my mask layer selected, I'm going to increase the brush size a little bit and just highlight patches of sky. All I'm really looking to do in this case is just sort of pick out a few interesting elements, because the photography itself is really well composed. It's really sort of stunning. I don't like everything I've picked out this, so I'm just going to tidy up some bits, because I really just wanted to pick some elements of the sky to give that sort of splash of blue. So in this case, I also want to make that more vibrant, more stunning and over the top. So this time I'm going to add another adjustment layer. In this case, I might have an experiment with the vibrancy of it, and this allows me to push it into more extremes, and you probably can't see that, but it's looking a little brighter. Yep, that's good. I'm just aiming for something fairly extreme here, but it's really a chance to experiment and play. I can probably try hue saturation, but I don't think it's going to give me what I need, but we'll just click OK. And we can actually shift that color palette. And you can see it goes quite over the top. So I'm going to do that there, because that'll allow me to pick it out. Don't want to be too saturated. And then we go back down to this mask layer down here. And again, applying that brush just to tidy up the clouds, so that I've got this really fractional blue reaching through the clouds in what is an otherwise fairly black and white scene. So yeah, it's just an opportunity to experiment with this. Let's see what the top looks like. Does that do anything? Possibly, but it's very difficult to see. Yeah, and the cloud's a little bit over the top there, so we'll just leave that as it is. So there, it's just a simple little bit of modification. I mean, probably a better choice would be to take the rock and illuminate the feet. But you can create some fairly interesting things. So when you go looking for photos for this sort of stuff, really have a look at what you can pick one element out of and make pop. I have also included a zip file with two other photos, this one and this one, which I thought may be of benefit, but really it's a chance for you to look at what's out there and also to get an idea of that sort of stuff. So you can sort of highlight the fruit here, or the flower, or the jacket, or whatever. So plenty of options, plenty of chances to experiment, and I'll cut this here.